everybody, this is Rachel Stewart with Spend Smart Live Happy, and once again I'm doing another video on how you can get out of debt and save money and make changes in your life or your family's life. So today I'm going to be talking about debt, and in particular credit card debt, but it applies, a lot of these things apply across the board. And I should first start off by saying that I am not a financial advisor, I am not a financial planner, I don't have any degrees or licenses or certifications. All I am is just another individual who is looking, to make a change. And so I've done research and listened to a lot of the different professionals, people who are licensed or experienced in their field. And I've just kind of put together the plan that works best for me and what makes the most sense to me. And it's a little bit of a hybrid of kind of different professionals' opinions, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. So with the debt and the credit card debt in particular, you are just paying so much money towards interest. And unfortunately, so many people just pay the minimum payments on these debts. And really all you're doing is just treading water. And I also, unfortunately, have been in that situation for many years because all I could afford was to pay those minimum payments. But finally, I'm in a position where I can kind of begin to make some changes and pay off this debt. And so it's really, really critical, if you can afford to do it, that you pay more than the minimum payment. For example, this credit card, this is for one of my credit cards. This is the statement that came in the mail. And it shows under the breakdown that I made a payment of $77.16. They're thanking me for that. That's so nice. And then you look down, further down the breakdown, and it says interest, $39.06. So out of that 77 and change payment that I made, nearly $40 of it just went to the credit card company. That just wasted money. It's just money down the drain. And when looking at that, it's crazy. It just blows my mind that more than 50% of my payment is going to complete waste. So as you can see, and they actually even, this is pretty cool, but they actually even show you, if you pay only the minimum payment due, how long it's going to take you to pay it off, and approximately how much you'll end up paying after interest. And it's significantly more. I mean, almost double what your balance actually is what you would pay in the end if you made only the minimum payment. And then they show you an option, if you pay so much more, then this is how long and how much you would pay. So I strongly encourage you to pay more than the minimum payment. And what we're going to do is I'm going to talk to you about the top 5 ways that you can address your debt. In particular, I'm talking about the credit card debt. And so step number 1, you are going to cut up all of your credit cards except for one of them. You want to make sure you keep one available in case of an emergency. If you don't have enough cash in your account and to cover a hospital expense or something important, then you would still have one credit card that you could use in the event of an emergency. Maybe you want to pick your lowest available balance or lowest credit line balance card so that you don't run the risk of racking up more debt on a high credit line card. So you'll cut up all but one, and that way, as you're making payments towards this credit card, you're not going to be incurring additional debt at the same time, because that wouldn't be good. You don't want to be making progress and then taking 2 steps forward and then 3 steps back. You're not going to get anywhere. Second is you're going to call to find out about all of your debt. You want to call all of your creditors. You want to find out how much you owe, when payments are due, what your interest rate is, how long it's approximately going to take you to pay it off, and get a real clear picture of everything that you owe. And it might be a bit of a sobering experience. I know it was for me. Once I finally called everybody and figured out, okay, this much student loans and this much credit card, this much car, and I looked at it all, it was very sobering to me how much I actually owe. And so I'm really ready to make a change with this. And so you're going to get that big picture of everything that you owe. Then when you are on the phone with your creditors, so there are some, I know of in particular credit cards and things where all you have to do is ask for a reduction in the interest rate, and you may actually be able to get one. Some companies will do an evaluation of your account to determine if you qualify for a lower interest rate just by asking. So that is step number 3. Step number 4 is, which debt are you going to pay off first? And of all the methods that I learned, some people say pay the highest interest rate first. And then some people say don't pay the highest interest rate, pay the lowest balance. And the method or reasoning behind that is that you will get motivated if you see, oh geez, I just paid off that, $1,200 or $500 credit card balance. I'm feeling motivated. I'm getting somewhere. So now I can take all that money and apply it to the next lowest balance. And so I get that. I see where it would be motivating. It's kind of like when you're losing weight. When you jump on that scale every day and you see a reduction in your weight, it's really motivating. You're like, yeah, I feel motivated to eat healthy today and to exercise again because I'm making progress. So I totally get that thought process. But for me, when it comes to the debt, I just can't justify putting all of my excess money towards a, we'll say 3 or 6% interest rate card or debt when I maybe have a 23% credit card. That just doesn't make sense to me because I'm paying so much money towards that high interest rate credit card. It's just going down the drain. So even if I just see the balance going down, that's going to be enough motivation for me. When I get that statement every month and it shows my balance going down, that's all I need. It doesn't have to be the entire card getting paid off. But maybe that wouldn't work for you. Maybe you need that extra motivation. So then you could try the other method. And then step number 5 is to pay as much as you can. Go ahead, create a budget, look at where your finances are at, what your total expenses are, what your total income or revenue is, and figure out how much extra you can pay towards debt. And what's exciting is if you check out my other videos where I'm showing all the things that you can do it yourself, you do it at home, things you can make homemade, ways when you are spending money, how you can save money. And it's kind of just a all-inclusive lifestyle in making small changes on a daily basis, but all of that money that you're now saving by making those small changes, you can take it and it's that much more money that you can apply towards the debt. And the quicker you can get out of debt, the better. I know for me, it's like for all of these years when, I wasn't done with school and so I was working low-wage jobs, living check to check, and it was very stressful because I really felt like I didn't have any money to make progress. But it's like once you are in a position that you can, make that your primary focus, because think about when you pay off that debt, add up how much you're paying every month in payments to your car, the lender, or how much you're paying for credit cards or student loans, and add up what those payments are. That's how much money you would have excess once those debts are gone. And you could take that money, you could put it in retirement, you could put it in kids' college, you could put it towards taking, vacations or having a rainy day fund, or those, 3 to 6 months living expenses just in liquid cash. So those are all great things, and it's just, I truly believe it's by making small changes. So please, if you're interested in learning and finding ways to save you and your family money, please leave comments below. Don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and feel free to share this video with your friends and family. And I just am so excited about all these changes in my life. So like I said, please subscribe, stay tuned for more videos, and we will find ways to save money. Thanks guys. See you next time.